milý diváku, já ti vítám u dalšího let's play na Hogwarts Legacy. Momentálně jsme něco dělali za kamerou a změnili jsme si takový pláštík, protože už je samozřejmě zima, musíme být trošku víc teplé oblečení, takže je to takový hezky pěkně obložený. No nicméně jdeme nahoru, pěkně. My už jsme měli správně jít teď na hlavní misi s Poppy Sweet cukrátkem. Což se mi strašně líbí. Jenom tak jako ukážeme se. Nádhera, prostě nádhera, tahle hra je nádherná. Kdo tam mám? Nebo poskat pavouky. Jedna z vedlejších misí, co jsem teď dělal, byla pavouci, takže jako a já mám strašnou arachnofobii. Takže tak. No, nejsme moc daleko od ní. Takže je aspoň to přijatelný. Tady už nic moc nenacházíme. Ale... Mugdové jsou tady, mugdové. My jdeme tam nahoru za Poppy. Tak jo no, tak teda ještě proletíme. Tak jo, Poppy. OK, budeme počkáme tady na Poppy.
Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
Můžeme utíkat, prosím? Děkuji.
A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
Okay.
That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water.
Možná.
This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Revelio. Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Poor beasts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long.
OK. Parku jsme nechtěli. No, tady ještě něco.
This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp.
La 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 la
I should
la
tell
la.
Poppy about it.
Poppy, Poppy.
Anything interesting?
Jo.
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here.
OK.
I don't have a good feeling
Dnes
about
chtěl se bude
this.
přijít, Poppy. Mám tě fakt rád, jako, že jsi fakt jako úžasný člověk.
How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Pokud.
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they
Revelio.
doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Come out before I find you.
That warrants it.
Oh, the anticipation.
Potatoes!
Stop flitting around like a pennywig.
Leviosa!
You haven't got a prayer. Is that the best you got? Better luck next time.
Confringo!
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out. Reparo.
Už se blížíme k profesorovi. Za chvilku budeme silní jako oni. On.
Revelio.
Já mám takový divný pocit, že půjde o Fénixem. No radši se připravíme.
What in Merlin's name?
No
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. likely taking bets and spreading the word. Given how crowded it is here, how could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being on the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
Oh.
A more hushed approach is likely wise.
A já jako potřebuji tam, jo.
Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with him.
Tichučko.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Nah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't gonna get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is gonna get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Don't know how Ramrock's stomach's being near Rookwood. Foul beast.
Not much longer now. Soon our necks will be out from under wizarding boots. Wizard kind will pay for what they've done.
Je nám to zatím dobře? Vezmu. Kam teď?
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her, shall we?
Tak to teda ne.
Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Můžeš trošku jít rychlejc?
Aloha, Mora.
Díky.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Hey, hello.
I won't rest.
What am I on?
Arrest their momentum.
Coward! What are you feeling?
Confringo!
Let me outside!
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
Might help nice and good. Expelliarmus. Let's get this.
Stupid one. Arrest you.
I won't go down as easy.
Back in the ground.
No one.
Zvěrama, jasný. Mhm.
I won't go down as easy. So close. No one takes one of my own.
Confringo. Arrest their momentum. Arrest their momentum. Expelliarmus.
You don't want to try.
You're not even trying.
Kde?
Revelio.
Seš.
Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus. Protego.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Accio. This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
Ale tak to si zasloužil. To si zasloužil. Muzika se fantastický zvířat.
This way.
My to dokázali, vy jste dokázali, my jsme Mlox Commander. Jsme.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
No.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Okay. Wow. No. Dámy a pánové, ještě máme čas na jeden hlavní úkol. Žádný nemáme. Počkáme chvilku. Ta hra prostě je. Už to jede. To je assignment.
Attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
I hate to see a creature get put down like that. But trolls have no business in this.
Ona prostě jenom a jede pryč. Počkej, to chci mi říct, že nemám nic jiného. Hej, co? Já mám jenom assignment. OK, tak jo no. Underground Harbor. OK, kam nás to zavede, tam nás to zavede, děcka. Ale jako divím se, že nemáme nějaký main quest, že to jako že nám to nehodilo nějaký main quest. A pořád máme to vajíčko nebo nemáme? Počkej, máme to vejce? Pořád ho máme nebo nemáme? Máme, pořád máme vejce. Nic proti, ale já bych chtěl jako chovat draka. Máme na to prostory. Uvidíme, co na to dík potom. No vlastně letíme. Počkej, Hogwarts mapa. Tady je to. Takže tak. Dáme greenhouse. Počkej. Není to náhodou taková ta...
Revelio.
moc tentakles. Ježiši, já už jsem toto splněný tentaklama. A 12 můžu mít dohromady, super. Aspoň to vím. Ty dveře jsou úplně totálně na hovno. Počkej. Tady, že? Underground Harbor. Ty jo, no.
So this is the underground harbor.
Jo. Prachy zadarmo.
Revelio.
Tady je to.
Revelio.
Bychom měli. Nikdo není, protože krápou.
Revelio.
Dixie.
Book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
If that's the only way I can convince you to give me that book, then let's get it over with.
Splendid! Just a few questions and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
Kámo, co? Já jsem Potterhead a nevím to, vole.
The snake bird.
No, incorrect. The answer was the golden snidget. The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Tale of the Three Brothers.
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consist of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the quaffle. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match,
No, prostě potlouknou, ale
10
jako...
points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
Polyjuice. False.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Okay. Transfiguration classroom.
Resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Já tak nenávidím to kecání té hlavy, ty vole.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Beautiful.
Goodness. Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Aww.
Beautifully done.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Professor Weasley.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the Room of Requirement. Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities? Was your extended conversation with Mr. Ollivander after you'd obtained your wand, or subsequent search of the owlery, connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Já se přiznám, že nikdy jsem nebyl na
If you wish to
testy,
practice
takže
the spell
jako...
you just learned, the training dummy is available.
OK. Já to chci zkusit, takže jo.
Glad to see you were paying close attention to my demonstration of the transformation spell.
A to budeme jenom předělávat jako takhle? Oj.
Just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
Lumos. Accio. Levioso.
Wow.
Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
Okay.
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook.
Vrátím to teda zpátky, protože repéra se nám teda hodilo. Tady to tak necháme. Najednou po assignmentu máme strašně moc věcí. Na ty Poppy, pak tady máme Amit, Speak with Amit, co má společného Amit a tady ten skřet. A Sebastian. Mluvit se Sebastianem. Ale to si uděláme v dalším let's play. Já jsem rád, že jsi tedy byl, že se podíval na můj let's play. Doufám, že jsi ho užil. Hoď like, komentář, odběr. Budu hlavně rád za ty lajky, odběry a uvidíme se u dalšího videa. Zatím ahoj.